5 bam, 4 bam, 3 bam, 2 bam, 1.
Hello and welcome to a Thunderbird 2 Q&C. Q&C of course standing for questions and comments. So since the video went up last week, I have been seeing quite common themes developing, quite common questions and comments, and I just want to make this little video to kind of answer all of them, if not a majority of them. Now the first question of course comes from you right now, which says, Chris Falcon, why haven't you done a question and comment video for any of the other partworks? And there is a good reason for that. I believe that the knowledge of all those partworks was well covered. We had Facebook groups, we had television adverts, we had the forums from Model Space and D'Agostini or Eaglemoss, if it is the DeLorean, and lots of channels were doing builds and things like that, but I haven't seen much interest in this Thunderbird 2 build. You have got the Model Space forum. That is the main place to get all of your knowledge. That is where I got all of these answers from the admins there. I am just relaying it to you in the form of a video. So if you want to get up-to-date information, I would join the forums or the Facebook groups, either my personal Facebook group or the Thunderbird 2 one, and people who are part of the forums will relay the information to the groups, and I will try and do as much as I can on this channel as well. I don't see any other build channels gearing up for Thunderbird 2 build. I might be wrong, something might happen, but I just want this to kind of be the center place you come to get the answers, and so that the Thunderbird 2 is a success and we get to see more hopefully. So that is why I'm really promoting it and really want to be the channel that promotes Thunderbird 2. So before I get started, I just want to say a massive thank you to Chrisoff EDF again for the artwork that you're seeing in this video. This artwork will feature at the end credits of every one of my Thunderbird videos. I am going to be changing it up depending on which pod vehicle that we are building at that time. So make sure that you stay to the end of the videos to see the different credits, and thank you once again for letting me use the artwork. I am very, very grateful. Your artwork is beautiful and it really adds a little bit of extra something to the videos, so thank you very much. I also want to do a massive thank you to Dave Wildish for his art, not just with Thunderbird 2 but with the DeLorean and the R2-D2. His artwork is featured on the thumbnail of the Thunderbird 2 videos. I really like his style and he is a good friend of mine, and I really want to say thank you very much again for letting me use your artwork. I'm very, very grateful. It does add quite a lot to these videos. So the first comment comes from Mike Carmody. Sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. Just a blanket apology in advance. Chris, you can order from a majority of countries around the world. There's a drop down list when you go to order. Now when I put the last video up, I didn't realise that you could order for different countries via the website. That is why I offered the subscription that I do. The reason that I didn't know this is because I am actually not subscribing from issue 1, so I didn't go through the process by ordering on the website, which is why I didn't see the drop down menu. But there is a drop down menu if you don't want me to subscribe it for you and you'd rather get all the parts from D'Agostini itself, then you can go onto the website, click the list of countries and order it to your country. Again, if it isn't available in your country, I do offer that subscription service, but this is a big but as well. There are only 3 places left. You guys have been really wanting me to order stuff for you, and I have been overwhelmed and very thankful that you trust me enough for this. I will do my utmost to make sure that you get the best possible experience with ordering through me, but there have been a lot of people that have come forward asking for that, so I have to say there are only 3 places left on my subscription service. The people who I have contacted and are still umming and ahhing about it, don't worry, this doesn't include you. Your place is safe. This is 3 brand new people who contact me. So if you don't want me to subscribe for you and be kind of a middleman, and that means if D'Agostini sends parts that aren't up to scratch, there might be some paint chippage or damages or anything like that, I will contact D'Agostini for you and make sure you get replacements, and then I'll send those replacements out to you. That's kind of an extra thing that I do because I want you to get the part straight away. And of course, if you're ordering through D'Agostini and you have a problem with the parts, then it's sending stuff back and hassle. So yeah, you can do that, but there's only 3 spaces left. So if you do want to do that, I recommend pausing this video, sending me an email at chris.falcon@writeme.com and making sure you get one of those last 3 places. I just want to say as well that this subscription service, although I'm doing it for Thunderbird 2 mainly, I've had a lot of people come forward asking for R2-D2 and DeLorean subscriptions, and I've even set up 2 new Millennium Falcon subscriptions for the people who didn't get it in their country. So those 3 spaces are for any of the part works that I've already done. So yeah, make sure that you get there quick to claim one of those 3 spaces. The next comment comes from Nikki Cushion, and it links into lots of confusion that I've seen on the comments of the last video. I've already got the first 4 issues from the original run, the test series. How can I inquire from original subscription? They did send a note for a free issue 5 and pay from that point on. Would that still apply? Yes, it does. It does still apply. There is a contact number that you can call D'Agostini on. That number is 0800 054 2188. That's a UK based number, of course. If you call them between Monday and Friday 9 AM to 5 PM, they will be able to help you out with starting from pack 2, which includes issue 5, and then what they do is they order that and then they will submit a refund for that issue 5 like they said they would in the trial notes. Now I have seen some people struggling with that number. I think there's very few call handlers on that number, so you might be waiting a while before you get through, but that is the only number to call. If you call any other number on the D'Agostini website trying to kind of get around it, no one else knows that Thunderbird 2 exists, and I know from experience. So just be patient, call that number. You'll get through to someone eventually. They are very, very helpful, and they will set up your subscription from pack 2 from issue 5. So that is the way to do it. Make sure you go and do that now. The next comment comes from Troughton Chard. No mention of free gifts, not even the stand for the pod vehicles. That is true, there are no more free gifts with this subscription. The keyring that we got through with the test, or the coasters and the mug and the USB stuff, that ain't happening anymore, folks. Like I say, we're lucky to get this build in this country at all, and never mind all the free gifts. So I'm not too upset about it. The free gifts would have been nice because I'm a bit of a Thunderbird collector, so that would have been cool. But we get loads and loads of pod vehicles with this build that take the place of the free gifts for me. So yeah, that is a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. It also means that, of course, that the premium subscription isn't running anymore either. The premium subscription was that you pay an extra £1 and you get a stand for all the pod vehicles, and you also get a display for Thunderbird 2 when she's all finished. I'm still going to go ahead and try and get that launch pad stand brought to the UK. I'm going to keep asking that question for the next couple of years. If not, I will order it from Japan, and in fact, if there is a middle person in Japan that can order the stand for me, the movable launchpad stand and the dome casing that comes with it, please get in touch, because I would love to work with you to get that easily. But hopefully we will see that come to the UK. The special 15 issues that they've just announced in Japan, they will be coming at the end of the build as well. That is for an extra pod with a big claw in it. So if you want 3 pods instead of 2, those extra special 15 issues will be available to you as well. The next 2 questions come from me again. Chris Falcon, why have you uploaded this video on a Wednesday? The reason for that is because Wednesdays are going to be Thunderbird Wednesdays. I will be releasing the Thunderbird videos on Wednesdays rather than over the weekend. I'm going to save the weekend for R2-D2 and DeLorean builds. And you know, Wednesday kind of works because it's the day that new part works come out, the new comics come out. You know, Wednesday is a bit of a miserable day because it's a hump day, you know, middle of the week. So hopefully these videos will add a little bit of excitement for the middle of the week. And that's the reasons why I'm doing it. But I suppose the final question is, Chris Falcon, have you gone for the 12-month or the 24-month option? I've gone for the 12-month option. So the Wednesday videos will be weekly. I've probably bitten off more than I can chew in terms of what I can do and in terms of money. I'm meant to be saving up for a wedding. But I went for the 12-month option purely because I'm impatient. I really want this Thunderbird 2 as quickly as possible, and that is the quickest way. So yeah, there will be a weekly build. I'll be doing 2 issues every week, starting from October the 4th, 2017. That is when the first video will be released. The reason that it is a little way off is because I've got to do some more prep work, and I've got to make sure that I get all the pieces in before I start the build. So that is why it is starting a little later, a month from now on, or 3 weeks. But it will be starting October 4th, 2017. I hope you would join me then for the start of this fantastic build. Please leave comments and questions below and on the Facebook groups, and you can email me directly if you want to, and I'll try and answer you all as much as I can with the time I'm given. Thank you once again to Captain Meat Shield for the music that has been playing underneath this whole video, and I'll see you guys in 3 weeks time. So until then, take care. FAB.